What is going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Dent Digest Live Show. What's up, Manny? Manny's muted. Look at that. Manny's muted. You're back.
Whoop, whoop. Yo, what's up? What's up, party
What's going
people?
on? How are you? You're good.
Oh, I'm good. Okay, I was like, oh, wait.
I had
good,
you in
man.
timeout. Timeout.
I just realized that you're almost up for 100 episodes.
We're getting really close, right?
Yeah. So how do you feel?
100 episodes. I don't know what we're going to do. I think I do know what I'm going to do.
What's that?
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
We'll find out.
Isn't that exciting, though? Did I just throw a curveball at you that
Not
you
at all.
realize that?
Not at all. It is exciting. And to be honest with you, we've probably hit 100 with all the mobile ones that I did, like at MTE or Anson. But 100 real, like here, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's pretty sad that you guys are still watching this thing.
You know, I was just thinking that everyone that's that supports the show a lot, they're probably like, whoa, I can't believe that I've been watching the show for that long now.
They're like, man, I've been staring at that head.
What's up to everyone?
So I've been seeing a little bit of something going on Instagram. I
What's
see
that?
The thing with Alex.
Oh man, me and Alex and I, we're just both excited. We're both excited for the dent trials in Vegas.
I'm actually really enjoying it.
Oh, it's all fun and games, guys. It's all I figured MT is just around the corner, right, in Vegas, and I was just like, I'm hyped. I mean, it's been what, a year and a half. I mean, at least for me, that I went to Vegas 2019, and it just feels like a very long time, So I just realized that that's around the corner, and I just started to get excited about it. And I was just like, and then Alex came on the show, just like, I'm coming for you, and I was just like, yeah, let's do it. You know what I mean? So I feel I'm excited. So I told Alex, hey, Alex, all right, buddy, you called it. Competition time.
And it's been good. It's been pretty good. You guys going at it. So it's been fun.
Listen,
Keep it up.
the thing is that there's a lot of great techs to come out.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great techs. So I hope to see you guys there.
I'm just scared.
Oh, stop it. Come on. It's just, I
can't fix a dent, so I'm definitely not doing it.
Oh, it's just like standing behind that one client. I mean, in front of that one client that is just like waiting for you, just like, can you fix it? And then it's just like, okay, are you okay if I just stand here and watch? And you just got to work there. It's that pressure. It's at the end of the day, you'll still get it done, but it's just going through that process. The best part is that as soon as you're done, you step back and there's someone there with a beer or something, just like, great job, man. Just like, here you go. You know what I mean? It's just,
I'll have your Bud Light ready.
It's great time. So if anyone has not made it, you guys got to go there for sure.
So I got a couple tools I want to run through real quick, since everybody likes the tools, but we're going to start with one of my favorite, not so favorite tools coming on here right now. This pink glue. Pink glue. Yeah, that's trash.
Listen, I have to say this. Everyone who's been using the free batch, that was actually the bad batch.
Oh.
You guys got to try the real stuff. The one that you actually got to pay for. The one that you got to actually go on there and order, comes with a nice sealed bag. The only reason why I say that is because a lot of you guys that have been trying to use it out of the free bag, and the people that have actually went out and bought it, they've actually came back to me like, hey, not bad. So I'm just saying.
I'm digging Albert. Albert said the same thing. This pink glue just doesn't do it. So it can't be a Cali thing. It can't be. My boy Albert stood up for me.
Oh, man. All right. Well, we'll see what happens in the next few weeks as people get it.
You know what's been really good? And
what's that?
I have so much kind of the free glue, the little 1 sticks or 2 sticks, and I've been mixing all kind of stuff. This stuff's been pretty good, actually. Surprisingly good.
The glue tracks. Okay.
I've been using green as my favorite.
Right.
But the glue tracks, I don't know if it's because it's mixed in with the green. It surprised me a little bit. So,
well, that's my thing about the pink, that I think it's two of the best glues out there mixed together. So I don't know.
No. So here's my other tool that I've been using, and this is a little sneaker. Okay, it's a VIP blending tip. Okay, the VIP standard blending tip that he came out with. If you're working on cars with PPF, this tip, fantastic. You know how sometimes you'll hit it and it'll make the little divot?
Yeah.
This thing, I've been using, I've been doing a ton of Audis. I got in with this Audi group and everything is PPF'd. I mean, the whole cars are PPF'd. This is the only tip that I'll use now. I tried it once and I was like, okay, it works. And then I tried it again and I'm like, oh, this is it right here.
Yeah.
So
I can see that.
I mean, this tip, the other thing I used it today on was an edge. When you get that really hard line.
Yeah.
And I used to use that rectangle VIP tip, but I always have trouble seeing it. You know, I always feel like I have trouble putting the tip where it belongs.
Yeah.
I started using this and it did really, really good too. So
really, can you show the tip of that again up close?
It's mirrored,
sideways,
domed.
I like that dome part on the tip. I really like that. And I can see how that could really work. That's cool, man. So
I did a tech tip the other day on Instagram. I don't know if anybody saw it because nobody watches my Instagram. So I'm sure you guys have seen it. I have square ones and I have hexagonal ones. This is from Mako.
Yeah, I did see that.
And what I do is I collapse the top. Okay, and you stick it on the car. It's got magnets on it, and
that's what it was.
It catches. You put all the glue tabs in there when you're gluing a rail or whatever. Instead of throwing them all over the floor, you know, because I can't. Like your store looks like a bomb went off when you got done. I can't deal with all the glue tabs on the floor.
Yeah.
So this works really, really well. You know, you put it on the car, and it just catches every single. You just put the glue tabs in there and it cleans up really nice. So it was just a tech tip. They're pretty cheap. You can get the square ones on Amazon. I think it was like $27, or these are like $10 a piece from your Mako tools.
Okay. Yeah, I did see that on your IG post, and I did think that was pretty legit. Great idea.
So I am missing one of my favorite events of the year. Anson Open House this weekend. So if you guys are in Texas, go to Anson Open House. They've got their new facility opening, and man, I'm jonesing because it seems like everybody's down there. So
someone got to go pick up John at the airport. He can't get a rental car.
I know. I saw that. That poor guy.
Maybe we should. Maybe we should send a shout out. Someone go pick up.
I'm gonna call him right now. Let's see if we got him.
Someone please go rescue John at the airport. Man got to go to sleep.
Let's see if he got one. Let's check him out real quick.
Live on the Dent Digest.
Must be sleeping.
No, he's probably arguing with the front desk girl right now.
Yo.
I was calling to see if you got a rental car. Did you get a rental?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. We were just about to send help for you, man. That's why we called and check in.
You're live on the Dent Digest.
Oh, snap. Well, I'm just getting checked into Jellystone. I'm waiting at the guard shack here, and I got 2 18-packs. They don't have cases of beer in Texas. Apparently, everything is not bigger in Texas. I'm throwing that out there right now. Couldn't get a case of beer. So I got 2 18-packs of Coors Light and 2 bottles of bourbon. And I just want to get checked into my cabin.
Oh, that's cool.
And get cracking here.
I was just checking if you needed me to come pick you up.
It might have been faster.
It may have been. Have a great evening, buddy. Have fun.
Yeah. I hope y'all are having a great evening, and say hi to Manny and the boys for me. You guys have a good one.
DentReaper.com.
See you, John.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, brother.
See you guys. I love the Reaper, man. He's so much fun.
That is funny, man.
Let's get into this thing. Let's get
What's
these boys on here.
That's gonna be cute. Shout outs to Q in the house. Joshua, the family man PDO.
What's up, Jerry and Alan?
Hey. How you
Hey
doing?
guys.
How you doing?
So
we're doing good.
These guys, where are you from originally, Alan?
I'm from South Carolina. I live about 15 minutes from the North Carolina line from Charlotte, North Carolina.
How about you, Jerry?
Originally Buffalo, New York. Spent a lot of time in Pennsylvania and
Nice.
a few years in Baltimore, and then everywhere else.
What happens when you're on the thing, on the roll there? So, how's it going down there? Where are you guys working right now? Or if you don't want to say, you don't have to say, because I know it's like a secretive thing. In
For sure, it looks like you're on the
Ain't
road.
no secret.
Don't mind sharing the love
I
here.
share the love, trust me. Come get all you want. Yeah, Orange Beach, Alabama.
And all their dents look about this size.
Oh yeah.
So
just tell them
you
look
guys
at my Facebook post. They'll see.
If you don't have a PDR hot box, stay at home.
Oh yeah. If you don't have a hot box, don't even. I don't know if I'm promoting them or what, but I will say it works.
Maybe we'll get a couple free T-shirts.
Yeah, maybe they'll give me a T-shirt, but it definitely worked. I don't know about I don't know about the ones that just came. I can't tell you about that. I mean, Alan showed me his box.
Yeah.
And then he went and bought another one.
I got the second generation.
Wow.
Yeah. He got the second generation. So.
is it better?
Huh?
Is it better?
It's brand new.
Yeah. We still using the original.
Yeah, we're still using original.
But we got a
That's-
backup. That's the main thing.
Yeah. That's how good it is, though.
So I'm at.
Burn this son of a bitch out and see if it works.
Before we get too deep into it, I did bring a tool I'd like to share with everybody.
Let's
There
do
you
it.
go.
Let's do it.
So this here is a oldie but goodie, and it's more than one tool that I've had a fella fix for me. So the bottom part of this here, I don't know if you can see
You can see
it.
it's a bat back.
Oh yeah.
Let me hold it up.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Huh.
So the way this thing works, right here in this section is a get a grip. So
Yeah.
a buddy of mine I worked with through the winter, Chris Harcuti from Dents and Deans in Rock Hill, South Carolina, he took my get a grip and mounted it to his backpack. So now, whenever I'm working on a car, like for rails, instead of laying my tools all up on top of the car, I can set it on this tray. This thing, I know it holds 5 pounds. And if you're doing a door ding for somebody, instead of having your tools laid on the ground, you keep everything right here on this tray, your rag, your alcohol, knockdowns.
That's a great idea.
That is a great idea.
It's got a universal plate on it, so if you want to hook your heat gun up to it, you can if you got a battery powered one or one that run. You might need a little generator, but you can still use heat. So this has freed my hands up. So when I'm working on a rail, just whatever I need to do. And
you still can't get those, right?
He's got some that's still available, but his vacuum system is by far a whole lot better than what they've been putting in some of these light.
Yeah.
You can hear it.
Yeah, this thing it really grabs the whole. But what I like on a Mustang where you don't have no door at the rim at the top of the door, to hang your the push with.
Yeah.
You can sit there and put this on top, turn the suction on, and hang it, and use this for leverage.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, these things are pretty awesome. But I think, if your vacuum ever goes out on any of your lights, like the limit dent, you can he replaces them. I know he does that. He has kits.
Yeah.
But just wanted to share this.
That's cool.
That is a great idea. Saves you on that back too, leaning down when you put.
Well, what I like about it, when we used to set up for hail and we had our canopy up and everything, I'd always put a flag out there, American flag, and I always have to walk around there and pump it back up. That thing there, I put that flag to it with that get a grip, turn it on, and it'll stay there. It'll stay there for weeks, man. That battery does not go down.
Yeah,
Nice.
You'll leave it there at night and come back and see everything's still sitting there. You know, with the old pumps, you can wet them up and you sit there and put them on there and hold it, but sometimes even that they'll fall off. But that sucker there.
But yeah, if anybody's interested in something like that, you can go to batback.com or Dents and Deans and get in touch with Chris Arcuda, and he can set you up.
That's cool. That's a cool tray.
It is really good.
Nice.
Ryan, we're sitting here talking about that. I forgot about that open house. We're sitting here talking about going. We might go to because we're close by.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody's down there.
That place is nice too.
Yeah.
All right,
So
let me ask you this: doesn't have air conditioning.
I'm sure.
You know it does for sure.
I'm sure.
Anybody ever been there knows what I'm talking about, air conditioners. And I walk in there, man, it's like instant sweat.
Yes.
Road shop, man. Whew.
Man, it's hot. It's very hot. You had to really get in there and spend your money quick.
I don't know how that pink glue didn't just run off the shelves.
You know, I've seen that pink glue that you're talking about. Is that almost like the bubblegum glue, or
That is the bubblegum? Yeah, you like the bubblegum glue, right?
Okay.
You like that?
Now, you know what though? I will say this. Though. Last year, I was working with some Brazilians, and they had this. They call it the Brazilian. This is right before A1 got it, and I was like working on a rail, and I heard this bam, bam, bam. I'm like, what the hell? So I walked over. I said, dude, almost every pull you're pulling the rails, and I'm over here blending. And he's like, yeah, man, yeah. So I said, can I get some? He said, I have my brother take me something. Now they quote, send me a pack. That's all I wanted. Was a pack. I got a case. And
about $600.
Yeah, about $600 worth of glue shipped to me.
Wow.
I still got that damn glue, but it worked. So that's all I can say. I don't know promoting them or not, whatever. But then I seen A1 started selling, and I said, "Ain't that something? I got some extra if you need some." So
yeah, but to give you a little bit of history on chasing hell between me and Jerry, we've always. I look back at some of our mentors on networking, like John Hiley, Mike Toledo, Don Kavanaugh, and reaching out and trying to get in touch with people and learning from what they've been through. So, I kind of look up to these guys. One day I was sitting on the couch right after my job had run out, been at Duracell for 23 years, but I had went and took PDR for 2 weeks in Missouri. Well, you know what you're gonna be like after a 2-week course. You might be able to find your tool, but that's it. So off and on for 10 years, I kind of played with it. But after my job run out, I was like, all right, the only thing I got to fall back on is, and I did go back to school because they paid for it, but my passion was PDR. So,
PDRs.
yeah, I talked to my girlfriend about it, and I said, look, this is kind of what I like to try to do. So I was sitting on November, right before Thanksgiving, I was sitting on the couch, and I seen a post, something come up, and Jerry Hurd. And I was like, man, that's a cool picture of him in front of that helicopter. So I post like, and he started with back and forth. So a couple of weeks went by, and then all of a sudden, hail hits in Texas. And he said, man, if you want to come out here and give it a try, I'm willing to let you. And he said, I'll put you up. I'll give you a place to stay, man. Hospitality. Jerry's nice fella, you know. I said, man, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I said, I don't know if I can handle what you're going to be doing out there. I said, but I'd love to come try. So he said, well, come on. I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I said, I just bought me a van. I'm going to have it wrapped. Complete wrap. I spent about $2,500 on the wrap. It's orange, black, and white, and it says got dents. And I said, when I get there, I'll put your phone number on it with a magnet, and it'll look like it's yours. But we set it out in front of that place, you know, and drove it around, and you get phone calls, and it really helps. So the next year rolls around. Now Jerry's got one identical. So we got the van rolling around town, you know, everywhere, and setting them up in different places, and trying to have a bigger footprint. So when we go to a storm, we're using it as a tool.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're looking further into doing other things on the East Coast and trying to branch out and get bigger, and people that want to try our way of doing things. But the last couple of years, pushing hail has been kind of tough because it's not the same game that I heard about. You know, put your little 3x8 sign up, auto hail repair.
Yeah, the game's changed a little bit.
It don't happen anymore there. But you know, I'm sitting there thinking, well, you know, I've got 20 grand in a van and twice that in tools and the t-shirts and everything, and you're on a main drag in Texas, and you think they would just be pulling in here. That ain't the case.
No.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
when you get ready to go out there and chase hail, you need to realize there's things to look at. It's a lot of it's marketing, location, finding the right location. Yeah, branding. Which
we got that from you, Ryan. Branding. Tell me, damn cars on
branding.
Parking lot.
Over and over. But hey, when we leave the house now, my girlfriend Joan, she's like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah, I'm wearing it to eat because somebody might see this shirt. I might make $500 off of it just from them sending me for this shirt. I said, you fix dents?" I said, "Yes, sir."
Yep.
You know? So it's a tough road. PDR is. It's one of them things when you can fix something like when I sit there and watch Jerry work on a roof, and I'm like, wow, you know, this guy, he's making that thing look brand new again. And he sits back and looks at it. Most guys wouldn't attempt that, but you got to have self-gratification in what you just done. And when you have that, you got the desire and determination to keep going and getting to the next level and the next level. And that's what Jerry has helped me do. And just in the last 2 years, my work has went through, I'm gonna say probably 2 or 3 different levels. And
nice.
He's still working with me because, you know, I'm
you know, the number one thing, Ryan knows this very well. I didn't mean to cut Alan off in there, but what he said was the only issue that I have, and Ryan will know exactly what this means, so will you. What's the one thing that I tell you all the time, no matter what?
Move the head, move the light.
That's it.
I like that one.
I was in school and they kept saying move the board. I mean, back then it was move the board.
Well,
move the board.
Yeah.
But you know,
it's something that you still today, just last week or this week, you know, Jerry said, "Okay, I'm gonna run you back through this again," because I reckon he sees me working my dent with the light too close. He says, "I'm gonna show you something." And then he says, "Now repeat to me what you just learned." And I said, "Okay, Jerry, we're going to set this light up. We're going to be at a certain angle. We're going to see the bottom of the dent. You move it up 30, 40%. Then you're going to move that light back. Then you're going to work it up some more. And then you're going to move that light way back, 12 feet away maybe." So when you're working on a dent, if you think you're fixing dents and you're leaving them below, real shallow, it's because you're not finishing that dent. The light.
He's learning. He's learning.
Yeah. I believe in that 100%. I believe in that 100%.
It sounds like my everyday conversation with Shane. I'm like, move your board. You need to move your board more. You need to move your board more. Come on, move that board. I'm like,
that's like what'd you say, Ryan? That's like a tech thing, I think. We just, I think what it is, and I found out what it was to answer that question. Because at first I was like, okay, he's not doing it. Then you have to ask yourself why he's not doing it. So then I said, do you feel comfortable that far away? And he said, I never really had to do it or never did it that way. So I was like, okay, that makes sense because we're going to do what we're accustomed to. And if we're not accustomed to it, we're not going to do it. So now he understands why I say that, because you can see the dent back here, but you don't fix it back here. You fix it right here. So that means something else got to be moved. So, a lot of things I think as we learn as techs, we learn in the field. What you say, Ryan?
And I've worked side by side with Jerry, and he is a badass tech. I mean, he is
Thank you.
Up there. I mean, he can fix some nasty shit.
Nice.
And it's funny because me and Jerry lost touch. We didn't talk for a couple years. And then we're at the Mega Media event, and I look over and I'm like, I haven't seen him in forever. And then we started talking, and you introduced me to Alan, and then we just started talking and had the Mega Media event. And Alan's been watching the show for quite a while.
What you just said, Ryan, I don't know if he told you this or not, but I'm in his RV now, and you were in my RV before the Mega Media. And this is why people have distinct voices. Like, I know Ryan, and I know Ryan's voice. And if anybody knows Ryan, if Ryan's in the crowd, it's not a bad voice. It's just that that's Ryan. You just know. You know what I mean? So people talk to me on the phone and think I'm a white guy. And then when they see me, they go, who's Jerry? I said that for a reason. But I'm sitting in my favorite spot. My RV turns around. It's almost the same kind of RV, just a different setup. So I'm sitting in my favorite chair looking at TV. 9 o'clock. He's looking at your show.
I got to watch my show.
Yeah, and I'm like, what are you doing? I got to watch my show. And I'm thinking, we're just sitting there talking. And then I hear that voice, and I go, and I haven't talked to Ryan in 15 years?
10 years,
I haven't seen him. I'm just not a media guy. I'm just not.
Yeah.
I'm like, he said, yeah, just Ryan Shutt. I'm like, I know him. He's like, I know him, and then I explained to him how I know him. He's like, no way. I'm like, yeah, way. I said, okay, wait till we go to the show, and then you'll see. And then when we got to the show, I said, Ryan, man, I'm proud of you, man, because
I told you, I know him.
Ryan took this to a whole nother level. Like you said, he's coming up on a show number 100. And what I'm saying to you, and I said this to you personally, I'm really proud of you because you took an opportunity and ran with it. You know what I mean? I went kind of like the other way. I kind of went, my roller coaster's been boom, boom, wham, wham, kick a fender in, let me see you fix it and get $100, and I'm like, and then I meet Alan, Jerry, you can get $1,500 for that. I'm like, really? I'm not concepting. So he has helped me in ways as a tech to understand that I can truly get the money.
And I said this to Manny earlier. I said, you look at a lot of things in life, right? You look at life and you look at bad situations, you look at good situations, and you see people that you meet and people you run into and people you have old relationships with. And you look at life and you look at your road to life, people that have been in the way with either bad situations, good situations, helps you get to that next level. Helps you get to where you need to go. Everything is a stepping stone any way you look at it.
Yep.
That's true. You
either a lot of times, even a bad situation you're learning on that helps you for that next situation.
Yeah. Oh, it's like you gotta stumble and fall before you know how to stand strong.
Oh, I stumble a lot of damn times. You see my knees.
Guys that's out there, especially techs that's been doing it for a while and just feels like this is the only way to do it. But whenever I decided to see what was different, other than the training that I got to start with, I want to see what else is out there. So my first stop was, MTE. So I went to MTE, and I sat there and walked through, and I said, "Oh shit, there's John Howley and Mike Toledo." First thing I do, first money I spend was a year subscription to Dent Trainer.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So I had that taken care of. So, I've gone through there, and also while I was there, I did the PDR college. And it, you have the guys that was doing that. I can't even think of his name now, but the blending hammer.
Keith and Shane.
Keith and Shane, yeah, great guys. And they put on their show, and it was a good show, and you learn a lot from that. And you got to meet people. But this is where techs, this day one techs, the guys have been doing it 20 years, go and they get to see different things, communicate, network.
Yep.
And, that's what that makes people go to the next level. You learn from other people. So, after that, I finally went to a mega media event, and man, that really made me start thinking. So I went to 2 mega media events. I told Jerry, I said, "Hey man, if you go to this next one coming up, I'll go with."
Still learning from it.
Yeah. So
that was a good mega media.
That was good.
But I look back to the first stepping stone of looking deeper into PDR, and that would be the Dent Trainer. If it wasn't for Dent Trainer, I don't know if John Howley remembers or not, but I think I told Mike Toledo too. If it wasn't for Dent Trainer, I would have quit trying.
Wow.
Because I didn't have anybody to answer the questions that I needed to be answered,
I think that's another thing about your show, Ryan, is that from what I gather from it, and I gather from other people that's been trying to help the techs, because I feel like everything we're doing is helping each other. I help a tech with something. And a lot of things I don't know is because I did reach out to some guys, some mentors, unlike with Alan did, and I felt like they were looking as I was trying to take what they had, or I was trying to get information from them. And all it was just me trying to network that, hey, man, if it ever hailed and you need a guy, I'll come. Or if I ever have hail, bring you along. That's what I felt like networking was all about, helping each other. Hey, you got another brother in the business wanting to help. So when Alan asked me about coming along, I was like, you want to come check me out? I'm like, cool. So, it was cool. It just kind of worked. But what happened with that relationship, I'll be honest with you. And he can shake his head when I say this. And Ryan knows too. I can be an asshole. But
you?
I'm not an asshole.
Not you.
I'm not the asshole like I'm trying to whoop your ass or nothing like that. I'm just very, very, very passionate and direct about what I'm saying. I get to the point, I don't beat the bush about it, but later, if I felt like I offended you, I will apologize, but I just like to get to the point. But that's where me and Alan click, because he don't take it as that asshole point. Like, I'll let him do something. If I think he's going to hurt himself, I ain't going to say nothing. I'll take that back. I am going to say something. But what I'm getting at is I want him to try it. And then once he try it his way, then I say, look, I'm just going to show you another way. And if it makes it easier for you, then I feel like I accomplished. And not saying it has to be Jerry's way, but you see somebody going in a bad situation, or they're pounding the shit out of something in oil can, and you're like, whoa, time out. You know what I mean? And that's where we help, because eventually, I am getting old. I'm in my 50s. I do really want to train. And Ryan, you probably don't know this. I did train 12 people at Toyota plant, the Kentucky plant.
Nice.
The Toyota, the plant is in Kentucky. I did train 12 people, but the funny thing about that is they asked me to write a curriculum. I'm like, a curriculum? I didn't pay attention to curriculum in school, let alone write one. So I had to sit here and figure out how to write a curriculum on how I was going to train. That's funny, but it worked out. But what I'm getting at is I'm really passionate about what I do. I love what I do, and I would like to train what I do, but we trying to figure out how to do that. I don't want to be that trainer that, you here for that week, see you later. You know, I got my money and gone, I really want the industry to keep going and bring in some youth, bring in some women, or bring in someone that really wants to learn and have passion about the industry so we can keep this thing going,
Yeah. We need some good techs. Yeah, we need good techs for the future, and we need trainees, good trainees, that stand strong to train those type of guys. So, best wishes to that. I'm sure
we're also lucky, Jerry, and you can understand this. We didn't have all this stuff when we were out there.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have social media. We didn't have Facebook. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have any of these outlets. We were hidden. We would hide. It was, East Coast is tough. East Coast is a scrappy, man eat man, take your account, don't care. It's just the way it is here. It's very different than a lot of markets. And Jerry, you can contest to that.
So I had a question. How long have you guys been working together? And, Jerry, I don't know if I missed it, but I didn't get to hear how long you've been pushing for.
This is the 25th year, 25th, 24th, somewhere around there.
Nice.
97. I got to school in 97. I went on my own of 2000, and I've been on my own ever since 2000. But I started in 97. I started with our old favorite DW. And hats off to them. But before that, I actually started with A1. And I have to give them credit because they had a little disc, like a beginner's disc. And I went and got that disc, and I tore some shit up basically. But I understood the concept. Of it. So when I went to school, I was actually kind of like ahead in school. Nothing bad against them, but they only show you something basic.
Yeah.
I mean, the things that we learned, things you learned, Ryan, things you learned, we had to learn them on our own. And, and then when you got out of school, they stuck you to the wolves and said, there you go. You know what I mean? So, you really self-taught. I mean, you may have had the knowledge of someone telling you something, but all the things that we learned, man, you had to learn those things. It wasn't I didn't have a mentor. My mentor was the metal in front of me. You either gonna fix this or you're not, and hope you get paid for what you screwed up and hope you did something, So, and even the time that we worked at CarMax, I was a different person at CarMax. When we worked at CarMax, I was like in a zone, man. I didn't really have that much of a conversation. It was like I got a car and I got tools in my hand and I'm like a freaking dent monster, just like give me cars, I just didn't really have a conversation. Whereas now, I feel like I'll listen. Let me put it that way. That was one of my hardest things is listening to somebody else because I've always had to do it by myself. So when Alan pulled up in this damn van with fucking $40,000, dollars in tools, I'm like, it's like Simpson pulled up into my door. You know what I mean? I got shit that's bent and turned and rusted, and here he comes out. I got a tool for that. I'm like, where the fuck get all these tools from? Every time he go out to the truck, I'm like, just bring the truck in here and leave it here. You know what I mean? I got like Ryan shows these tools on TV, show us to us. That's him, pulling the shit out of his van. I'm like, what the hell? Where that turn this hook? I got a bar, and I'm like, man, I had a tire iron, a piece of angle iron. You know what I mean? Heat it up and make it work. Here he comes pulling out with this J hook. And I'm like, what's a damn J hook? Oh, I've been using that,
and I still pull stuff out of that van. I said, I remember when I bought that. I'm gonna give it a try.
It's crazy, man.
It's real easy to get caught up in buying all these tools. I would love to see a show, which Dent Time is pretty good, but the actual taking this tool and really making it work on different things.
Well, that's the thing too that I think if you like, there's a couple tools that I use. I think what happens is, like, you know, you see these techs do before and after pictures, and I used to always say, you know, yeah, it's not that I'm not impressed, because I'm impressed with anything that we do, but it'd be nice for us to say, I want to see how you did that. Maybe I would have did it a little different, or maybe I would have did it the same way. You know, It's not about taking it. We all know that we can fix a dent, or you can't fix a dent. You know, guys are saying they fixed the dent. You know, damn well they didn't fix a dent. You know, like I told Alan, you know, I was fixing these dents and getting minuscule amount of money. Where now with Mobile Tech RX and, you know, all this different technology is coming out now, I'm like, man, where was this at 20 years ago? You know what I'm saying? So back to what you were saying, Ryan, they didn't have this stuff, man. We had a sheet of paper and hope that we got it right, you know, with that sheet of paper. You know what I'm saying? So it's
so you can tell in the last 3 hell seasons that with me and Jerry coming together and working together, I mean, he's transformed his way of thinking, and I've transformed my way of pushing and working. So that's what the networking thing's all about. You know?
I don't have one hell rod. I had 4 hell rods.
Now,
I never had a hell rod until I met him. You know? Like, what's a hell rod? You know what I mean? It didn't even like a long bar. You know, that's what I use.
Now we do have a famous person in here watching.
I'm really passionate about that whole. Huh?
We got Mr. Martin Sadler from the UK watching. And if you guys haven't seen their show, Those Dent Guys on Friday afternoons, you need to get on there. Him and Bed Ridley, fantastic show, a lot of good fun, and they do a thing of like the weekly nasty dent of the week, and they show it, and then they show it before and after and vote which one was the worst. So it's a really good show.
Oh yeah, that sounds great.
So Martin, keep up the good work. It's a really good show. So I've got.
I always said that, you know, go ahead.
I've got.
I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Guys, someone was asking here, what hot box?
Go ahead.
Someone was asking, what hot box are you guys? Yeah, what hot box are you guys using? You guys are using the Power PDR, right?
No, there's one that's Power PDR.
Yeah, it's the Power PDR.
To me, you know, if you're gonna fix something that's stretched, that's the one to have. Just to fix a little dent, it don't matter that you would want to. I wouldn't want to grind the E-coat off the back to fix a little dent. That's something I can push. If I can get one to it, I can push it. But if it's stretched, I want that
Power.
Well, video. I did try. I tell you, I did a video. It's on one of my Facebook page. I did the one with all the I think there's an original one that came out. I was, as a matter of fact, Ryan, when I was at that Kentucky plant, they were doing a demonstration when it first came out. It was like $3,500, and he was doing a demonstration on a dent, and I was watching him, and I was like, okay, the dent went away, but then the dent came back. Dent went away, dent came back. And then I'm like, man, 2 pushes and that dent's gone, you know. I said, isn't that box supposed to take the dent out? He's, well, you got to work it and you got to do this. And I'm thinking like, okay, you selling this to them that it's going to take the dent out, but you didn't take the dent out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't sell 1 of them. He sold 2 of them. I said, man, I need that guy for sales. So I ended up getting that box, but I got to play with the box. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying it don't work. I'm just saying that you have to work with it. I did a Wrangler hood, which, you know, there's no money in the Wrangler hood. But I did a yellow Wrangler hood. It's on my page, and it had some decent sized dents, a couple stretch ones. And I used that box. And the only difference that I've seen with that box is that you have to get it to a knot. This is just my opinion, what worked for me. You got to get it to a knot, and then you got to work it while it's hard. And then when it starts to go like it wants the oil can, you got to do it again. You got to keep doing that until you level it out. Well, with the Power PDR box, it looks like a Etch-a-Sketch. You know, it like like you're playing etch a sketch
Yeah,
with it.
you're filling
If
it.
you're not careful, you're gonna burn the paint. But, yeah, exactly. So you build that dent to a certain point, and you build that cavity, and you make that cavity hard, and you do the same thing.
Yeah.
So that was something that you just gotta learn. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's you can't pick up the phone and say, okay, use this and that. You know what I mean? You got to put it in your hand and use it. And granted, I done burned some paint. Yes, I have. I couldn't figure out certain things, but now I feel more comfortable with it. And that's why I was telling you guys earlier. You can grind that some bitch down, and make it like a whale tail, and it'll work. So the only hard part is sanding underneath that brace. That's that part. Once you get that down, it's golden. So,
it's almost like you could use one of those isolator
I love it.
tools.
I love what I do.
Yeah.
That's something to think about.
Put a piece of sandpaper around it.
Earlier, you see that tool, that rigid one? Yeah, and I'm glad you said that, because I was thinking about that yesterday, Ryan. That blade on there. If you put that 40 grit on there and put it,
Yeah.
That's a good one there, Ryan. It's funny, we were thinking of the same thing. I just didn't do it yet.
So
I'll be doing it tomorrow.
What kind of glue are you guys using right now?
Yeah, I'm doing that tomorrow. This is the master right here. This one right here. This one.
I'm gonna tell you, I like, out of all the glues, I like Orange Fire because it's the most dependable at all, whatever temperature. And I like the green slime.
It's
slime. The slime.
I ain't no shit about that.
But I can usually shoot the temperature of the car, about what the humidity is, and get pretty close on what type glue to use. But
now the question is, you said what glue you use. Now let me ask you what gun you use. That's
trifecta. Trifecta all the way. Trifecta.
That's what I have.
He has trifecta. I have what I have. I have Ryobi.
What don't you have there?
I
got a Sure Bond.
I said, I'm gonna buy this for Jerry. He'll try it out, but I got one too. I ain't gonna lie.
And then I got what's the other one? The black one,
the Eliminate.
Eliminate.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, that trifecta is by far the best.
I tell you, I got the world class famous plug-in Walmart. That's my backup. Gotta have your $7 glue gun.
Yeah. And then whenever you're out here doing hail, you always try to buy tools that, hey, if I go to Home Depot or Lowe's, I can pick another one up real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So I always try to tell Jerry, you need to change to Milwaukee.
Oh man, we got now. Let's clear the story up, Ryan. Which battery do you use?
Makita.
Are you a Milwaukee?
DeWalt.
Are you a Milwaukee man? DeWalt man? Makita man?
DeWalt.
What do you say?
DeWalt. DeWalt.
DeWalt.
You know why I asked him that, right? That's right. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But anyway,
I got DeWalt everything.
I was trying to get him on the same page. So you have extra batteries, extra this.
No. I got DeWalt buffers. I got DeWalt grinders. I got DeWalt everything. Shit, they come out with a diaper. I probably have one of those something.
On one side of the shop, if you know what it's like, the other side of the shop is red mud.
Yeah, we
It's
go
because
at
it's
it.
an East Coast
Every time
thing.
I
That's
see
why,
something on
Jerry.
Facebook that happens-
It's because it's an East Coast thing.
What'd you say, Ryan?
I said DeWalt's an East Coast thing. That's why.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Oh yeah.
I can't. I'm gonna tell you something on a little DeWalt story. I got this little DeWalt battery that you can plug in your phone. You can what was the other thing? You plug in your phone, and you had a 12 volt. You had a 12 volt plug in, and you had the USBs on the side. And I thought that was the baddest thing that Mom ever pie, right? So I'm sitting there telling somebody about it. So I'm gonna sell this to DeWalt. They said, "You dumb idiot! DeWalt already has that." I was like, like they had. And not only do that, they have the one you stick in your pocket for your jacket, so you can warm your jacket up. I said, I'll be damn. So I thought I had something I was doing.
Hey, I would tell you something. He did make this one thing, and he showed it to me, and I used it, and I couldn't believe it. But he actually made a slide hammer.
Oh yeah,
He took the part that hooks to your tab and welded it on a screwdriver, long screwdriver shaft.
18 snap-on screwdriver.
And he took and drilled a hole through a
hitch
ball, yeah. And that's what got me was the
wow.
screwdriver shaft was 3/8 of a inch, and it was kind of flimsy, but when that thing hit, it vibrated, and it moved that metal.
Yes.
Wow.
And somebody stole it. Yeah, he said, "Man, you ought to get a couple of these to make these." I was famous for making something.
It was good tool, you know.
It worked.
Anyway, sometimes out on the road, and you know, I know all this is supposed to be about the hell trail, but you got to be real flexible, and you got to see things, and if you got to have something, you got to know how to make it happen quick. Even bad storms out here, man. You out here doing these jobs, and next storm comes in, you got to have enough sense to keep up with the weather. So if you need to be moving out, you better get going.
You know,
4-inch hail can tell you stuff.
You know what he said, Ryan? When we talk about the technology now, just so you guys know about the hail trail. It used to be, I didn't really start the hail trail till like 2011 when it was just horrible for everybody. That's when I started. In fact, I started with Dent, which is so funny. I was an independent then. And they kind of tapped me on the shoulder, told me how much money I was going to make. Lie. But anyway, I just went on and did it. But what I'm getting at is the technology now, excuse me, if you see the hail report today, we all see the hail report today, and it's hailing, excuse me, the guys are already knocking on the doors.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
They're knocking on the doors right next to them. If you're a week behind, you're behind.
Oh, yeah.
That's just, they're so quick now. I mean, literally, you wake up in the morning, 8 o'clock, somebody knocking on your door. Hey, you got hail on your car.
Yeah. Yeah, and I get calls all the time. You know, the hail guys will reach out and be like, hey, the shit's coming your way. And I'm like, what? The sun's out. A couple hours later.
You know, I always laugh with that insurance commercial that you know, they always claim that like you could have your car repaired before your neighbor calls in for a claim. And I always think of that like with the hell guys too. It's just like I bet hell guys are out there too, knocking out doors before they even file a claim.
It's true. It's true. I mean, it's there's two storms just recently I went to. I literally was there the very next day. I was in Big Springs. I saw the hail. I was there the next day. I mean, I was talking to the customer. He's looking at his hail. I had to take care of a couple things. The following week I get there, go back, they're all taken care of.
Wow.
So, if you're first, you got it. If you're second, forget about it.
Wow.
Excuse me.
And
So,
you got to use technology a little bit.
You got to use technology.
If you know where it hit, if you got 10 grand to throw at it, and you want to do mailers, then send it out there, because the odds are you're gonna get your money back. You know, if you do 3 cars, you're gonna have your money back.
Yeah.
But you got to make sure that the damage is on the ground. You got to make sure that the damage is there.
It's been changed a lot, and I know, like I said earlier, it's coming to the East Coast because these guys, the competition is getting so hard in Dallas and Oklahoma and Kansas. Like when Memphis got hit, I didn't go. I was going to go, but I heard what happened in Memphis. There was a post. Excuse me. There was a post that a local tech put. Basically, don't come to Memphis. I'm like, what do you say? I'm kind of speeding it up. You're wasting your time. You're gonna get flat tires. You're gonna get robbed. You know, basically trying to scare anybody from coming. And the ones that did go, you couldn't find a building because everybody wanted a 2 and 3 year lease. So the days of rolling in town and doing, 100, 150 cars, it may be some guys doing it, but it ain't like it used to be. It's
really?
got so competitive. You got the local people, you got the local body shop saying, hey, don't deal with these guys that's coming out of town because when they get done, they're leaving.
Yeah. And that's the worst part.
I can say might be doing it.
The worst part with being a local.
Dent Smart.
Oh yeah.
Being a local
tech is tough too, because you have guys that come in, like certainly East Coast. You have hail guys that come in, do work, leave, and you're dealing with the crap for the next 2 years.
You're right. And you're going to be done with the crap because they're going to come in there, they're going to cherry pick through all the stuff. They're going to run through stuff like crazy. It doesn't, I guess what I'm getting into, and Ryan, you may know about this. Alan had told me about it. This is another one of those opinion things. I really think we need to have some kind of regulation or some kind of certification for insurance companies or for people, because man, I'm telling you, I love Texas. I love the area now, but man, I'm telling you guys, I've seen some shit. I'm like, how in the hell they get away with that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Horrible. Like you look at it and you go, what the, how is that? It hurts us, it hurts you, it hurts everybody because how do you accept that? You know what I mean?
But what the thing is, they do that out in Texas, and then they come over here to the East Coast, and it don't fly here.
It ain't gonna fly. Their paint jobs. No. Oh man, I may have some haxes coming out when I walk outside this RV, but I don't care. I just seen some paint jobs, man. My 15-year-old can paint better.
Yeah.
And the dent techs, they may be, but I don't care. Ryan knows this. I don't care what they say. You do it right, you do it right. You do it wrong, you do it wrong. Come on, man. You're hurting the industry and you hurt yourself because next year you want to work on that same shit that you put out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I they, like I said, they can send me hate flags all they want, but I come from the school of hard knocks, man, and you had to earn it, and still got to earn it. So just
when it comes to on the Hail Trail, me and Jerry, we're open-minded about working in other places and trying to work with other people even.
Oh man, I'm down for it, man. Come on, bring it on. I think I just posted something. Ryan said, "Get to work." I said, "Come to my hail party." Shit, hey, come on. I think my next vision, Ryan, I really want to work with a tech that's been doing some nasty, gnarly, crazy, weird stuff. Honestly, even if I gotta go overseas, I want to know because I only know what I know. I didn't really know anyone to do that with. I didn't do no challenges or no Dent Olympus. I didn't do anything like that. But I'm talking about kind of like what me and Alan did.
Bryce Kelly would be his one choice for around here. I would say.
Yeah. I want to know. I want to know. I'm not trying to get anything. I know how metal moves and I know how metal works, and I'm just curious. How did you? It took me 4 years to realize to use a heat gun. It took me 4 years to figure it out. And when I figured it out, I was like, fuck, I love this heat gun. You know what I mean?
I know. We used to never use it. Yeah.
So
one of the big things that I've seen at PDR College, I've seen Bryce Kelly and South Tread. They was working on Shane Jackson's truck. He had hit a deer, and he decided to use them doors for demonstration at PDR College. And Sal, he was setting that dent dial up and trying to get the perfect leverage. Well, Bryce, he was wailing away on them crayons and laying that metal down, man. And it was two different techniques, but one was working better than the other. Let's just say that. And you can find strengths in different styles and techniques, but for getting the work done the quickest, Bryce was really. I mean, he had his shotgun case sitting there, and he had his tools in there. Man, it was packed. But he had everything he needed to fix the car, and that man, he could do wonders with his tools.
Yeah,
he could.
He's fast.
My hat off to him for that.
Well, look, fellas, it's about that time.
That's what I was showing. Oh, it is already? Oh, my God.
Go ahead and finish what you were saying, Jerry. Finish what you were saying.
No, I said we talked that stuff off. But, you know, I want to say, man, I thank you for being on here, and thanks for that opportunity. I mean, when he told me that I was going to have the opportunity to be on here, I was like, huh? What? He said, you know, let's check this out. So, you know, I'm happy for that. And hats off. Anybody wants to holler at me, man, my number, or you can check me out on Got Dents Incorporated, Facebook, or, you know, hellnoworries.com. So, and Alan, the same.
Yeah, I've got Dents, Carolina.
My phone number is easy, 432-888-6135. Anybody can call me. I'm just open about the whole thing, man. I'm just happy to do what I do.
That's awesome.
I get up every single morning, love to go out and do what I do. So
that's awesome.
I'm very passionate about it. And again, thank you for letting me come on this show. So
definitely
enjoyed it, fellas.
Hey, Alan, send me your address. I got a package of a bunch of glue coming to you guys. So send me your address. I'll send you guys this glue from Anson.
It's not that pink stuff that was first shipped out. Is it?
No, that's all going to Manny. I'm sending a box full of trash to Manny.
Oh man, you guys got it's good.
all right, man.
You guys have a fantastic evening.
And, hope to see you soon, man.
See you guys. Hey, I'll call you when it hails here. Get ready.
See you guys. Wow.
The good old boys, right?
That was real cool. It's the Dent Digest. It's real life, real stories.
So,
you know, on the road.
Yeah. It was, you know, they're doing their thing. And like I said, I work with Jerry, and that dude can fix a dent. There's no doubt about it, you know. So I got a joke I got to say. I promised my kid's on this thing of jokes, right? She's just telling just jokes
What's the joke of the week?
And she says, what's the doctor say to the banana? Right? And I'm like, what? She goes, what's the doctor say to the banana? You know what the doctor says?
What did
You're peeling all over.
I want to go home and tell that to my daughter too.
So we got one more thing. I got another guy that just sent me a message. I'm going to call him real quick, get him on real quick, and we're almost done.
I wonder who this is.
I don't know. Hello?
What's up, Ryan?
What are you doing?
Oh, just practicing for the Dent Olympics.
I thought I heard a baby crying in the back. I was trying to gather my thoughts here of like, who was I listening to, man? Yo, what's up, man?
Full cut guy.
Have you been able to?
What do you guys up to?
We're just here trying to see if you've been able to sleep, because I did confirm that the Dent Trials, it is on, guys. Dent Trials, it is on for the Dent. I mean, for Vegas.
It's on. How many people are they going to allow?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
No,
because I want to see you two battling.
Why? Yeah. You already? He's already looking for an excuse. Like, oh no, maybe there is too many people.
I'm buying my tickets today.
Oh, I love it, man.
All right, Alex.
Yeah.
I hope you're ready.
You guys out of here?
Yeah, man.
All right, man. Well, don't dream about that trophy too much, man.
Hey, just try to get some rest, all right? Don't lose sleep over it, brother. Just, you know, we want to make sure that that you're able to make it at least. You know, just hang tight.
So,
no anxiety over here. No anxiety over here.
Yeah.
I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this.
You know what? We might just want to have like a counselor. What do you call like someone who's there to like help you through the process of healing your heart?
You know, counselor.
I'm a pretty good counselor. I'm a pretty good counselor. So tomorrow on Manny's Instagram story, Manny's going to put up a poll of Manny or Alex. And we're going to take a poll. So we're starting that. Alex, you have a great night. I hope you're practicing.
Yeah. I'll see you.
Oh man, it's gonna be fun.
Got to keep it light, right? We got to keep it light.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what's crazy though? It's only 3 months. What? Yeah, like 3.5 months away. So
let me tell you, Vegas,
it's around the corner. It's gonna come out. It's gonna come in fast.
It's gonna be bad news.
By the way, I booked my hotel already, and there is still a lot of rooms available from what it looked like. So you guys better jump on that because I'm sure that I think everyone's going to try to wait for the last minute, you know, and then make a runoff. I think that you guys should start planning from now because I think it's definitely going to be a go. You know. Eventually, we're still under COVID pandemic, so there's going to be restrictions, but it's, you know, I'm sure that we'll be fine. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely looking forward to it. And I just really hope that Alex, you know, he gets some rest, that he doesn't lose sleep, over it, you know?
Don't forget to do that poll tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll figure out how to do it.
You're going to have to.
Hey,
don't forget.
What's that?
Don't forget the peel. You know, don't forget the banana at the doctor's.
That was a great joke.
So every week I'm going to bring one of my kids' jokes on, and we're going to keep it going. So she was so excited. We sat downstairs and rehearsed it, and she told me, I was like, no, it needs to be better than that. She's like, I got the best one ever. So, well, look, guys, I just want to say again, congratulations to Anson on their new location.
Yeah,
if you guys are going down there, it sounds like it's going to be a fantastic time. There is a lot of people in town. I'm pretty bummed. I was talking to David White today, and, you know, he didn't go either. And he's like, at least I'm not the only one that didn't go. And I'm like, oh, you know, it's crazy time still. It is what it is.
I hope to see a lot of live videos.
Vegas is going to be.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a great show.
All right, buddy. Well, we had another good one.
Thank you for having me.
The good old boys.
Yeah, that was a great show. Just to see the reality, the true reality of, you know, what is it to be on the road, you know, and I'm sure
and two different stories.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. And they're right. You know, Jerry's right. It's just how someone like Alan, who has a different way of seeing things with the tools and everything, how, you know, how helpful and how great it is to have someone like that, you know, and just like Jerry, someone who's just not scared, just go at it, you know, hard dents, bring it. You know what I mean?
Just like if you came here, you would get all the hard dents and I would take the easy stuff.
And then we will probably need Paul too to show us.
You're right.
All the different tools that we could use. Because, you know, I think it's a habit of getting used to what's easy for you. You know, you grab a tool, you're in a position, oh, this is easy. But then when you have to remind yourself, hey, change that light, change that position, maybe use a different tool, you know, it's pushing ourselves out of the comfort zone. And that is the PDR lifestyle, you know, and that is what the Dent Digest is all about.
Got to figure it out.
Keep pushing.
Keep pushing is the word for the night, and the banana peel.
And Alex the banana. Oh, wait, no. I didn't mean to put that together.
Oh, Alex. Uh-oh. Tomorrow's going to be trouble. Hope you guys are watching.
Good night, guys.
See you guys. Have a fantastic evening and be safe.